Hello everyone. My name is Jivakani. Today I will going to explain psychological case study of Nnu Ego. So here are my academic and presentation details, a table of content, research question. To what extent is Nnu Ego's madness a clinical manifestation of postpartum depression caused by the social or societal Joys myth and the role engulfment of patriarchal Legos? Hypothesis: if a woman's identity is entirely consumed by the mother's role, she is forced to hide her suffering to meet social standards, she will experience a psychological breakdown. In Nuigo's case, her madness is not a spiritual curse, but a medical stress response to system that values her only as a producer of sons, not as a human being. Identity loss and role of engulfment. So this is when being a mother swallowed up your whole personality. You stop being a person and only become a parent. Nuigo worth and babies. Nuigo thinks she is only valuable if she has many babies, especially sons. Society's rules like her identity is prescribed, meaning the community tells her who to be. She doesn't choose it herself. All people are force her into this motherhoodness, and no one is try to make her understand that she should focus on herself because of the society acting for others. Nuigo acts like a perfect mother to keep her social status, even if she is hurting inside. Here is one option that character like Adaku shows that a woman can try to be independent instead of just following traditions. Maternal depressions and psychological labor. So experience versus rule, happy mother, feeling like outsider and hiding the pain. If you will following all those things, then you will get value from society. Here I have also put one image. If you focus on your own self, then no one can value. Social conditioning and internalized patriarchy. So it is about men have the power to control and use mother's labor. So believing the lies is no ego doesn't just follow the rules. She believes them. She thinks her only value is her ability to have babies. No money, no choice. As we all know that she had no money, or she was not independent. It ties to marriage rituals. She cannot be free. The chains of tradition, it shows that these social rules act like chains that keeps a woman trapped in shared lives. Emotional neglect and the Joyce myth. So Emecheta argues against this idea that women are born to suffer for their families. And here is one this bad deal that she was thinking this is a insurance. Like if she raises her parent, her children's properly, then they will take care of her in future. But even if she dies alone, and being a perfect mother does not mean you will be happy or safe in the end. Psychological diagnosis, the bound wall. Science shows that depression can act like a wall that stop mothers from bonding with her babies. Nuigo's strange behavior is actually a normal reflecting to the extreme stresses of pressure. People in the book call her crazy or cursed, but she actually has a medical illness that could be treated. Because society says she must be strong, she is too ashamed to ask for help. Here are some contemporary relevance or example as well. Here today's in mothers, they are also feeling like this, just like Nuigo. And in this time also, women should marriage, and they have to get for baby. This is also not her own idea. It's also about society, and there is no any like a purpose of her. The wall of silence, shame still stop women from getting help of their mental health, and it warns us that we must care about the women's as a human being, not just as a mother. So here is a conclusion. The Joys of Motherhood serves as a stark warning that when society values a woman only for her abilities to raise his children, it risks destroying her humanity. Through Nnu Ego's tragic journey, Buchi Emecheta proves that the joys of motherhood is often a social myth used to mask deep suffering, isolation, and clinical depression. Ultimately, the story reminds us that maternal mental health is not a sign of weakness, but a response to unfair system, urging us to value women as an independent human being rather than just tool for traditions. Here is my personal learning outcome. Initially, I learned that motherhood is shaped by society, not just biology. Also, I understand how patriarchy can control and limits a woman's identity. Along with, I realized that mental health struggles are most weakness, but response to pressure. As well as I learned that question to idea that woman must always sacrifice for family. And I now see the importance of valuing women as individuals, not just as a mother. So we should take care of women's. Here are references. Thank you. Now, if you have any question, then you can ask.
So, Jay, my question is, how does migration contribute to Nnu Ego's psychological decline?
So as we see in the novel that Nnu Ego is migrating. She is leave her village and go to the city. And at that time, she disconnect her connection between her family and her community for childcare. And she is in city. She is very isolated and. She's no one there care for her, and poverty makes it more harder, so she is getting get depressed, and this way migration contributes to Nnu Ego's psychological decline.
My question is, how does the ending redefine success?
Yes, here we can take example of this. His children. She raises. She raised her children, and they are become successful. But at the end, Nnu Ego is died alone. Novel is question whether this success of this her children is equal to her happiness. So this way, ending redefines success. Okay.